Kia ora everybody, my name is Janet DeWatt and I'm here to share with you a project that I have done with Heritage New Zealand. It's a shoebox diorama using historical photographs. So this is a way that young people can engage with the history of their local area, and we are here to help you do the step-by-step way of actually producing one. One of the main things about this project is it's using historical photographs from the past. The idea is we make a story, and we make a story in a shoebox. For this project you need a shoebox, painted black. It's good to paint it black first. Ditch one that hasn't got a hole in it because it's too problematic. You know, your photographs that you're going to cut out, a whole wad of them, and then scissors, glue, and Sharpies are always good because you see them more in a darkened area, and some cardboard, just some light recycled cardboard, and coloured card. What we do is we get one of the photographs, you cut it long and skinny so that it fits on the end of the box, the opposite end of where the hole is, and you have it curved so there's no actual lines. And all you need to do is put one line in the middle of glue, one line on each end. Now I've done it a bit on that side because the hole was there, so when you look through the hole you naturally look in this corner. So that's where you have the curve, and it saves a load of hassle. For images, here at the school I have got a whole bank of calendars because that stuff's already been printed. The other place to look at is Digital NZ, and they have a really good collection of historical photographs. And if you get the young people to pick their photographs, which they like, to cut them out, make a little pile, it gets them to think about their little story, about what they're going to say in their peat box. Some of the skills that you need to think about at the beginning is the skill of cutting, and to get young people to move the scissors, but to actually move the image, and that will help them vastly. So the idea is too that, you know, you get some soft card, you just fold your little tags, and you tag your little wee image so it will stand up. So if you get the children to do loads and loads and loads and loads of them, and then they can make up their story. And again, the idea is that in your peat box you need to think a wee bit about perspective. The nearest your hole, the things can be either big or small, one or the other, so that the perspective changes as it goes towards the back. And also to get the young people to talk about, or to actually acknowledge that their eye line is here, so you can't have something big right in front of the eye piece because you won't see nothing. So they have to think about where they place. The other thing to say too is to draw on the base, and what I've done here is I've used markers, so I've used some colour. You can use coloured card. And once you've got them all down, then you can encourage the child to actually draw themselves within history, and then they can do themselves doing something that relates to the photographs. So once they've actually done their picture, then you can determine where the light source should be. Which could be, you know, I've done it so it's just straight like this. It could be at the back, it could be a big triangle, it could be lots of square places, and hey presto, you've finished. That's a very simple but extremely effective way of doing an arts project with historical imagery.
I chose to put in some mid-eye and some kapa haka groups performing in front of one.
Why did you choose that?
Well, it reminds me of where I come from, because I'm part Māori, and it reminds me of my family. I like that they're different to what it looks like now. They're old structures that you don't see as much these days because buildings now are quite modern. It kind of made me think of like what it would be like if I was there, like while they were taking the photos.
And what do you think it would be like to live in the past?
It wouldn't be black and white.